Hello everyone, welcome back to this data science series. In this lecture, we are going to cover clustering in data science. Let's move forward. What is clustering? Clustering refers to um, grouping, grouping the data, grouping the similar variables or similar things into a one group, or the things which are not similar to from another clusters. This is clustering. But how clustering is different from classification? Clustering is different from classification because in clustering there is no target variable, whereas in classification there is a target variable. Clustering is, in general term, what we think of a cluster. Cluster is a group of similar items. Yes, that's what we have idea in data science. Like a cluster can be a group of similar properties things, or the things which do not have the similar properties in another cluster. In We can now look in what is clustering as unsupervised learning. Clustering is an unsupervised learning technique that groups similar data points together, and there are no labels required because we don't have target variables here, which aims to discover hidden patterns. And it aims to discover hidden patterns in data, and it grouped by similarity, as I have discussed, and it have a diverse range of applications. It can have include customer segmentation, image analysis, anomaly detection, and document classification. Now, what's the importance of clustering in data science? Clustering in data science can help in customer segmentation. Like we can segment the customers which are um, having a certain kind of behavior, like customers which receives the call of call centers and talk to them politely and have also purchased the things, and the customers who don't uh, attend the calls but purchased it, and the customers which are neither receiving the calls and nor are purchasing, so that we can have the groups and we can work upon them accordingly. Then we have anomaly detection, image segmentation, and document classification, where anomaly detection can be in difference, in which can aid which can help in detecting the anomalies in data from the expected patterns. It can help in fraud detection, network security, and system monitoring. Whereas in image segmentation, we can segment the parts of images which have objects and image analysis and medical imaging applications. Then we have document classification, because documents are of several types, and if we have a range of documents, a wide range of documents cluttered together, and we want to find them, we can cluster it. Like this can be documents, like in school we can have documents related to results, document related to dataset of students, document related to co-curricular activities and their forms. This can be document classification. Overview of k-means clustering algorithm, because in clustering we are here we are using k-means clustering. K-means is we are having the k means clustering. We have k as variable which can have the values, and k-means clustering have these algorithm. Like first is initializing. We are randomly choosing initial cluster centers. Like we have data set, we are generally taking the initial cluster centroids. Then we are assigning each data point to the nearest centroid. Like we are performing the function of subtraction with a mod operation, and whichever, like we have took a cluster as 5, and we have in dataset 2, and we have 2 minus 5 is 3. Like if we have a 5 in this and 7 in this, like 3 is more closer to 5, so we are putting this in that one, we are assigning this to c1. And then we have update, then we calculate the means of c1 and c2. We have clustered the c1 and c2, and then we have calculated the centroids again, and then we are repeating these points until the two means converge or the process is being repeated. Implementing k-means clustering in Python. it import libraries. First process is to import libraries, then to load the data, then to pre-process, and then to apply k-means. Now let's have a look on the Python code. This is the Python code where the algorithm aims to minimize the variance within each cluster and maximize the variance between clusters, because we have to minimize the variance within the clusters and we have to maximize the variance between the clusters, adjusting their cluster centroids. So we have imported these packages, and then from this we have a data set, and then we have performed data frame of a function. We have plotted this so that we can visualize the data. Then we are applying k-means clustering, the main part. K-means, we are storing this in a variable named k-means. In k-means function, which is provided by the packages imported, and function, and this is the function where we have three clusters, because here we want three clusters and random state is 42. Then we have fit function. We have then set the centroids and labels, and then we have plotted the data points with their assigned clusters as the function has been performed by k-means. And so this, then we have printed the cluster centroids. Let's run this code so that we'll get the output and we can let know what exactly it looks like. Yes, this is how it looks before clustering, and this is how it looks like after clustering. We have cluster centroids as 11, 16, 26, 31, and 2, 5. Yes, so this was the code. And in k-means, applying k-means algorithm, first we define the clusters, and we saw the define the clusters. In the code we have took k equals to 3. We had 3 clusters. Then we have fitting the model. Then we have setting the labels, and then visualizing the results which we saw as the output. Then after this clustering process is done, the main part is interpreting the cluster results. We have to analyze the cluster properties, visualize the cluster distribution, and then according to this analysis and visualization, we have to draw the insights and conclusions. And after doing that, we have to also evaluate the performance. This is it for today's lecture. We'll now meet in another lecture of regression modeling. Thank you.